everyone, so I'm back again with another video, and I'm excited to share with you guys my latest collection. These are the vintage Floral EZ CUTZ. So I thought I would show you guys what comes in this collection and how these EZ CUTZ differ from the previous ones I launched. So as I was creating these, in the original EZ CUTZ, you could see a line that you cut along, and then after you cut it out, there would kind of be a solid border going around your image. Well, as I was creating these, I thought, what if I took my line and I matched it to the color, to the edge of the image? So, if you look, for example, if you look at this image here, when you cut this out, you won't see that border, and you can be pretty sloppy in your cutting. You don't have to be really intricate with it. You can go pretty quick. There you have it. So super easy to cut out, and then you don't see that line that goes around your cutout either. So it looks like you spent all this time doing this intricate, fussy cutting work on your image. And then sometimes I even like to just kind of go back, you know, and if there's a few places I cut or I want to just add some more detail or shape, I guess you can kind of consider it like you're kind of pruning, like you're pruning the flower. Anyway, you can go back and you can shape them a little more if you so choose. But there they are. And so in this collection you would get 10 sheets of the flowers with sentiments, and then there's some butterflies. And I print these out with my laser printer. I have a lot of people ask me about the colors, you know, if your prints are going to come out as vivid as what these are. And I run my images through filters, so even though you might not print from a laser printer and you print from inkjet, you're still going to get that beautiful, vibrant color when you print these out. So you'll get the 10 sheets of the flowers. This is, if you guys notice, you'll probably hear all this background noise, and I can never get away from it. It's, they did this construction near our home, and we have a new freeway coming in. So now the sound all gets, like the traffic gets directed in front of my studio, which it never used to. And that's why on a lot of my videos, you'll just hear me put some music on so you guys don't have to hear all the traffic that goes by my studio. Drives me crazy. Anyway, so there's the 10 sheets of the flowers, and then what I did is these differ from the original ones also because I created additional sheets. And if you notice on this one it says Inner EZ CUTZ sheets 1 and 2. Here would be sheet 1, and then this sheet says Inner EZ CUTZ sheet 1 and 2. So these are the intersections that go with your EZ CUTZ 1 and then sheet 2. So what you would do is, after you print these out, you can cut out the intersections of your flower, and then, where's my cutout? And then you could put some, like a foam square or something there, and then you can lay this on top, and it gives it that three-dimensional look. And so I did for this one, I did for this flower as well. And as you can see, I'm using my big scissors here. I'm not even using the little ones because, again, I tried to I put a lot of thought into when I was making these to try and make them as simple to cut out as possible. And then I just like to kind of maybe go back in a few sections and just maybe, add in a little detail around, to give a look of petals. Alright, and then so you could have, those backed with some foam, and then you have your three-dimensional flower that you can work with. Alright, so you'll get the 10 sheets of the Floral EZ CUTZ with the sentiments and the butterflies, and then you'll get 4 sheets that have the intersections of the flowers, and then you'll get 5 more sheets with the sentiments and ephemera frames, some journal cards, more sentiments, and cabinet cards. So it's a huge bundle pack that I will be offering at my dreamzetc.com site, and I'm not sure when I might get them listed on my Etsy shop, but you can find them available for purchase there. I'll have all the details listed below in the description of the video. So for some project ideas, just to show you guys. So after you cut all of these out, look how pretty they are. So this is everything cut out, just to kind of give you an idea of everything you're going to get in this bundle pack. Like, see, lots of flowers, sentiments, butterflies, and then the ephemera that comes with it. Okay. So let me show you guys how easy it is if you wanted to do like a journal page or make a card or a tag. Okay, so let's say like we want to do a journal page first, and we'll use maybe like one of the frames, and then on this frame, when I cut it out, I didn't cut the center out of this frame. This one, I just cut a slit right there, which you could easily attach, but I was going to cover it, so it didn't matter anyway. But I'm thinking I'm going to take one of my little girls. This is a scan from an actual cabinet card. My mom, for my birthday, she sent me this beautiful, those really old vintage albums, and it was just filled with all these beautiful cabinet cards. So I thought I would use one in there, and you could use whatever picture you want to use. This is just to give you guys an idea. And then maybe we could take one of the flowers and just place it maybe right there. And then take one of the butterflies and maybe stick it down here. So as you can see, it's really easy to layer, and you'll be creating a beautiful page for your journal. Here you have Beautiful Dreamer. We could just maybe stick that right there, and I might want to cut that down a little bit. But as you can see, look how easy you could do a page in a matter of just literally minutes. And then of course, you know, you could always take some of the diamond wrap, and you guys know how I love to use this. Such an affordable way of adding a little bling to your project, and I always like to stick one in the middle of the butterfly. Whoops. You can stick one there, maybe one up on the frame, maybe a few on the frame, I don't know. And then, we could take, this is actually cut from one of the intersections from one of those sheets, but we could just take and, you know what, I think I'll take these off. And we could just add that maybe right there. And then add the little bit of bling to it. I'm having a really hard time talking. I had dental surgery yesterday and I just can't seem to get my words out. Okay, let's see. Maybe add in a doily or something, or you could add in some lace. Lace would be really pretty. Just a piece of lace, maybe. Could have that going under the page, and then you can always back this, maybe here with a little doily. So there's one thing that you can do. And then for this other side, you know, you could add in some lined paper, and there you go. You have a beautiful journal page. You could take some of your distress inks and you could add in, you know, a little stenciling. You could add in a little stamp work if you just want to add a little more to the page. But there's one idea that you guys could do. So let's say maybe you guys want to make cards. So you could start with a piece of cardstock or decorative paper and simply fold it in half. Can add, I just have some scrap pieces of gold mirror board, and this is just punched with one of the Martha Stewart punches that I used. And we could take and, you know, maybe lay that down like so. And then I always like to add in a paper doily or something. And then one of our sentiments from the collection. And let's see, we could add in some flowers. Maybe put this behind like so. And might want to add another piece right down here. And see, this is the intersection of that flower, so I'm going to use it down here, I think. And then add in a butterfly. And then again, you know, you can just add a little bit of bling to it. And there you have a card. It's that easy. And maybe on the inside of the card you could take one of the sentiments. I think you could do like smile up here and then put a little personalized note. But anyway, you know, again, it's just easy to pick some of the pieces and layer them together and create cards really easy, you know, beautiful, easy cards. So there's another idea for you guys. Or let's say that, you know, you want to do some tags for your journals, or tags, maybe you want to add them to the top of a package or something, or include them in your mail, just as a little, you know, little gift of something. I think, oh, I'm telling you, I don't know. I feel so out of it. I still like drugged out on the meds that they gave me from surgery. I don't know, but you guys just kind of bear with me here. Okay, so we can just, you know, add a little bit of ribbon. Okay, so we have our tag with a little bit of ribbon pulled through, and then let's see, how about we use one of the cabinet cards, and you could just stick that right there. Or, you know what I might do? I have just this leftover piece of lace trim. You can just maybe stick it on like that. And then we'll add this in there. And we could do maybe one of the ephemera pieces down here. And then this is the inner section of this flower. Okay, so we could apply like a foam dot right here. Might do two actually, just really have it so it's sticking up. This is a tag. There we go. Okay, and so then we can add in a butterfly, maybe like right there. And let's see. Alright guys, so I hope you guys got some ideas on how you can use the EZ Cuts. Again, they are available. If you guys sign up for my newsletter, there's a coupon code for 20% off this collection. And then there's also some freebies that go along, so get some free EZ Cuts in the newsletter. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to shoot me an email. And thank you so much for watching.